From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Twelve, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Here we
So
go.
the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be...
And it's a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Ready?
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Cup 19. Dragon 60.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here we go,
Second down and 6 now.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spots.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Gun.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
11 MT.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
18 Rattler. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
It's a gain of 20. And a Raven 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Well, now they'll try the end around. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go, here we go.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. 11, Thomas.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
Now they try the right side here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cowboys. Buffalo 18.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Back to Mixon on first down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here we go,
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Burrow changing the look. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So the field goal unit is coming on here. And boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot.
Here we go.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And it'll be intercepted. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
18, Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. Able to but now he's swallowed up and taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
65 yards.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 83 yards.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 34, Bengals 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. 11.
Now Burrow. Complete to Boyd.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd down.
11.
Throwing, Burrow.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 36. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me,
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tam.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Okay, great. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.